So, welcome back, Sword and Musketeers. I feel like it's been a bit of a long time. What we have to look at now is a rather nice stone or crossbow. I think it's a crossbow because it's got a groove for a bolt. In incredible condition with dates on it which purport to be 1631. It's come in for a little bit of a restoration, tidy up. It's very rusty in places, and that needs to be removed by hand. And there is damage here to the wooden part of the stock between the two steel plates above the curve of the bow, so something's probably happened there. It's very interesting to me. I am intrigued by the quality of the steel. I'm a little bit partly worried about the quality of this steel, but having said that, the engraving is of such a nature that I believe it to be correct. What we have here are these stylized engravings which are very much of the day, where the faces are humanized, expressions are definite, and look at the way that chap seems to be looking away as if he's uninterested in what he's doing. He's got his hunting dog with him and he's taking on this creature that looks part lion, almost part man. Rabbit being chased by a long dog. Anyway, it's very fine, needs some work. I'm told that this spike, in fact, was for putting the thing in the ground and anchoring it, so you could get the tool to pull back the bow part. And we've got this waxed multi-strand bowstring. This is part of the damage we have to look into. It looks to be walnut or elm. Very much a brown bess almost looking back end. Once again, florally engraved. Here we are on the other side of the job. It's finished as far as I can take it on the budget I've been allowed. It's cleaned up very nicely. I took the bow off and unstrung it, undid the spike at the front. There's a thread here which holds this block through this block, which holds against the actual bow. I've cleaned up all the metal work and the woodwork, and to all intents and purposes it looks fine. The only problem is that, and I have to admit defeat at this point, defeat on this budget, when this screw was retightened, it's put some kind of pressure on the timber inside, and it's pushed this repair back up and out. While I was doing this, I mentioned I took it to pieces. I had this absolutely smooth. You could run your fingers up and down here, close your eyes, you could be up this end. There was no discernible step or joint. But unfortunately, since that thread has been tightened up again, something is pushing somewhere, and it's pushed it back out. So in a way, it's showing its original weakness. I'm going to leave it like that for now because that's all the customer asked me to do. That's all the quote allows for. See what he thinks. He doesn't want to use it. It's purely a cosmetic job, and he wants to just hang it on his wall. But I think, having worked on these before and looking at the quality of the rivet work, I would not want to open this up to repair or splice something in there. It would cause too much damage. During the process, I have noted these two marks. That beautiful half moon mark, which has been struck in while the metal's being forged. And this other mark here that looks a bit like something out of the modern day Transformers films. But there we go. It's a beautiful piece, a very pleasant looking crossbow. Hopefully with a few more years. It's been coated now in the silicone museum wax to protect it after everything else was done. The rust was removed, so that should be good for quite a few more years. Thanks for joining me at Sword and Musket. Keep your eyes open for more videos. Please click like and subscribe to keep me encouraged, and I will try and fill your days with more videos.